You know, some of these nitties out here are pricks. I don't blame people for trolling them. Because you know them white nitties, yeah? Them white guys, yeah? That are nitties, yeah? You know them old looking geezers, yeah? With all their like, all the crumbles in their face, like, you know when their face is all crumbled up because they've wasted their life eating unhealthy shit, but they're super skinny at the same time. It's weird, man. But you know them skeleton looking like dudes that are nitties, yeah? Them white nitties, fam. Bro, you know them ones, bro. They just look at you like bare aggressive, fam. WVO 414. And then they're the same type of people, yeah, to bump into you on purpose, yeah, and then say, yo, what? Do you want to fight? And it's always them, yeah, that on the beef thing as well. They're always like, do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? Whenever you look at them. Like, they'll enter a staring battle with you, and then they'll ask you, do you want to fight? Like, they always do that shit. Free biscuits, bro. It's always them nitties, fam. People, to be fair, yeah, people should keep up the nitty trolling. And we need more nitty trolling vids by people, yeah. We need more people trolling nitties out here. Because there's barely any vids. We need more. Actually, there's quite a few actually, but we need more vids. We need more vids of nitties getting trolled by people them. Because nitties are actually jokes when you take the piss out of them. Because nitties will be the type of people, yeah, especially white nitties, yeah. I'm talking about guys, by the way, guy nitties. They'll be the type of people, yeah, to try chase after you, but then slip on a banana peel or something, and then bump their head on the ground. The nitties are so they're so jokes, bro. You see nitties, yeah. If you wanna fight a nitty, bro, it's unserious, unless you get unlucky and the nitty has a weapon in his hand. Because there's some of them violent, aggressive nitties that actually bring weapons with them. Like they'll bring a hammer with them, they'll bring a knife with them. Like, you know them nitties. Those are the nitties you do not want to fuck with. Because they do not know what they're doing with that object. They don't even know how to control it properly. But still, don't mess with them, bro. Because trust me, yeah, anyone is dangerous with a weapon. Anyone is dangerous with a weapon. When it comes, but the true strength, yeah, the person that's truly dangerous is the person that can wreck you up with just their body. A person that don't need weapons. Because anyone can fuck anyone up with weapons, you know. Anyone can fuck anyone up with weapons. But the true strength comes from the body. People that have to use weapons people that have to use weapons in fights, yeah, are just weak people. Because when that person doesn't have that weapon, they don't know what to use. They haven't trained their body. All they've used all their life is weapons. They haven't trained their body to do shit. You get me? WS65. Come on. Decent thing. But yeah, there's a lot of people out here, adults especially, that are just jokes, bro. Because, bro, like, you see most of these roadmen, if they actually just use, like, fists, like, instead of knives, bro, they'll get demolished by someone that's, like, bodybuilding or something like that. Like, you see all these roadmen, these chavs, bro, all they train themselves to use is knives. All they know how to use is knives. They don't train themselves how to do self-defense. I mean, there's probably some roadmen that do that because, you know, some gangs, they're actually organized right. Like, when you do research, you find out some gangs, they actually plan how to do a lot of things, and they're actually smart with it. They're not all about just intimidating. Some gangs actually have a plan. But most gangs nowadays, they're just most gangs are just created because they want to have fun living the wrong life, innit? And they're just bored. But there used to be a lot more gangs, yeah, that were kind of like forced into it. But most gangs now, they're just, they force themselves into it. WVL 458. Like, if you, like, okay, let me say this again, yeah. Most gangs, yeah, nowadays, they just wanted to live that life. They glamorized it. But back in the day, they were actually forced into it. They didn't like, I mean, okay, at the same, let's be real. No one's forcing you to, actually, no. If you live with the wrong parents or like the wrong area, you can be forced into it. But gangs these days, I don't think really, like, because like most people, like a lot of youth of today, yeah, they glamorize that gang life. I don't know why. It's not really, I mean, okay, you can see it from a different perspective, yeah. Maybe, yeah, like having a clout, like having a name for yourself, having recognition by like the wrong people can seem kind of cool. But it's not the right way. It's not the right way, fam. SC220. SC81. It's not the right way to live. Let's be real. Let's not lie to ourselves here. Because there's too many kids out here that glamorize that gang life. I don't glamorize it at all, but I can see the fun side to it, like killing your ops, living life as a game, like mucking about with life. Like I can see the fun side to wanting to be a travel, a roadman. I can see why. I can see why there's kids that just love it, just love the idea of it. But obviously, my mom taught me right, so that's never the life for me. That's never gonna be the life for me, personally. Like, you see me, yeah, I play life as a game, yeah, but I play it smart. I don't play life dumb. Like, life is a game. As much as people want to say life is not a game, don't play it like a game. No, life is a game, but you have to play it smart. Because if you don't see life as a game, life's gonna be pretty boring. Doing all this shit because you have to, doing all that shit because you have to. But if you see life as a game, like, you're building yourself up, you're building your character up, you're building all these skills. Yes, you have to do it, but you have to do it to level up yourself as a person. If you see life like that, you'll have more fun with it. But if you're just seeing life like, oh, I have to do this, I have to go to school, I have to do that, you'll be bored as shit. You'll be bored as shit, bro. Because you know when adults are telling you, oh, do this, do that, do that. They just tell you do this, do that, do that. They don't, like, they expect you to just take it in. They expect you to just take it in and just, like, do it like that. Nah, that's dead, fam. Like, you have to think of it in a different way, you get me? You have to think of it in a different way. Like they don't even tell us why you're doing it for. They just say, oh, just do it because you don't want to be a bum. Just do this because you don't want to be a loser. But why? Like, just tell us, like, EN35. Like, tell us, like, why? Like, why do you, like, how do I say this? Like, just tell us, like, why, like, the whole importance of doing it. Because if you're just telling us, do this, do that, bro, why? Like, you tell us not to do something, we're gonna, like, you wonder why kids cause trouble, yeah? It's because they want to find out the consequence first for doing that shit before they actually learn. Because you don't just learn something just by someone telling you not to do it. You don't just learn like that. You have to learn the consequence first before you can actually change and adapt to something. Like, before you actually learn, you're gonna do shit. You're gonna, like, do crazy shit. Like, you're gonna do all the shit, and that's how you build yourself on. You do all that shit, and then you learn from that shit, and then you say, oh, bro, I'm not gonna do that shit again. That's what you say. Because you can't just learn, yeah, from someone just saying, oh, don't do this, don't do that. You have to learn from experience, bro. Like, it's experience, bro. It's not just words. Because, like, if someone's going to tell you not to do something, you're going to want to do it. You're going to want to do it. Because you don't know why they're telling you not to. Don't do this because when I was your age, when I did this, it turned out bad for me. Like, bro, there's a reason why prison's here. And most people that were in gangs, yeah, once they come out of prison, yeah, they change their lives around because they actually learned why not to do that shit. They actually learned why not to make that choice. Do you get me? They actually learned all that shit, you know. They learned and learned. That's how you go in life. That's how you move in life. You don't just learn from that. You don't just learn from someone just telling you, don't. Oh, why is this guy bare honking, man? What the fuck? You don't just learn from. You don't just learn from like people just telling you shit. One, 2, 4, 3, 8. Like, sometimes you just gotta learn. Why is this guy so fucking lazy, man? Why are you walking across the road just to... Like, bro, why can't you just walk from there? That's right there, fam. Like, look at him just trying to walk all hard and all that. Like, bro, you can just walk through there, bro. Like, what the fuck? I don't get it, fam. I don't get some people. Like, why are you doing that for, man? Like, you literally just walk across there. Like, you walk from there, yeah, to there. Like, you didn't go through here. You didn't go through that bit. You just went straight from there to there. WVL 418. But yeah, I can't lie. The message has been spread. I need to stop talking now because I'm gonna start saying the same things over and over again. Because, bro, that's one thing you have to realize when to stop talking. You have to realize when you've spoke your mind, when you said what you need to say. You have to realize when to stop, and deep down, you know when to stop. You know when to stop, bro. Nothing's forcing you from keeping on talking. Like, actually, let me spot this first. Because this one, yeah, it's got fully black clusters now as a replacement. Because originally, when they repainted the clusters to red, it weren't like this, but now go ahead, they've been gradually adding black light clusters to the front. And then look, SE66 is behind. Another one with black cluster refits. That one's still got its original exhaust common. A lot of these they're getting new ones. They're getting different ones. One, 2, 2, 7, 5. swear to God, I'm actually gonna beat up one of these Africans one day. They're gonna actually pick on me on the wrong time, you know. WVL 455. I'm actually gonna have to beat up one of these uncles because they take the piss all the time. But yeah, that's that. Take care, you man. And yeah, my dad was a dickhead, by the way. He's not really done shit for my life. Yeah.